Hello and welcome back to the Megaworld Park, where we are where we last left off, and that is doing a thorough inspection of all our rides. And one thing that I do notice, or I did notice last time, but I didn't really comment on, is that all the rides are built this year, which means that technically they're relatively new, so they shouldn't break down that often, and these not at the start. But of course we want everything to be as safe as possible, so let me see. What do we have here? This is like the grand departure, so it goes out, it goes to a lift here, so this is all right. Now the thing cannot crash unless it goes to a place too high and then stalls. But it goes high here and then lifts, down. Yeah, okay, so this seems all good. What's the ride time? 49 seconds, okay. Wow, look at the ratings, by the way. This is quite the ride, and it is really short. It only has 7 cars though. But with 49 seconds, that means that it's like an exact 7-second interval. So we don't need this to be... I mean, we can easily have this be like max wait time. Actually, I think it's good to leave it at like... we want this to be at least 7, so if it's full, it will trigger instantly. I don't think we need to do max wait time here, but, you know, just in case. Because what will happen is it will not run, which will make it less crash prone. If it does do a breakdown and it stalls on the lifts, you know, because that will happen, and then you get pileups. Or, well, that will happen. It happens every now and then. Let me have another mouse coaster, which is the one over here. Now, let me have a look at what we're working with here. So, the thing is, height 17 is like the highest it goes. And then it goes down to height 12. Again, height 12. Down, height 10. Now apparently it does make it over there, so don't need to worry about that. Then it goes to height 8. 8 again. And it also makes it through there and then back. So I think in terms of pacing, this is also good. In terms of queue time, it is good. How long is this ride? 54 seconds. 10 cars, which means again that this minimum wait time, it can be like 6 seconds, and then it should be good. You don't need it to be 10, because what you get then is like this full queue and trains at the station. I don't want that. I want trains to be, or cars, mice, I should say, to be on the track. So, right, good. This will not crash then. The merry-go-round. So we have multiple of these apparently. Quarter load. I mean, why would you wait for a quarter load exactly? Would you mind if I set that to full load? Up it to the max. What's the queue time? Only 4 minutes. Say minimum wait time is like 5 seconds. Max wait time 30 seconds. Because that should be enough for all the guests to get in and to get out. And so it will always run full. But yeah, you know, we don't want this to be non-operational for too long. So that was the merry-go-round, you know, very originally named. Mini cars is just another car ride. We've already tuned one car ride. This is just another one. 9-minute queue. And is that because of some stupid setup? No, but it is just because of the crazy long time. I mean, 180 seconds with 8 cars. That's of course like some weird dividing thing. Let's see. 22 seconds of in-between time. Okay. So what's gonna happen is like all the cars will be on the circuit and then the guests will have to wait quite a long time. Which is not what I want. So there. Seems about right. Good. Good. The monorail. How is this doing? Average queue time is like really short though. But I want this to be like full load because I have a feeling that the monorail. Yeah, look at where it goes. And isn't this, yeah, it has like the really big train setup. So that means that this has like, I believe, 10. And then we should forget the tail ends of the train. So that means that it has like, this is like a tail end. No, wait, tail. And then tail. And then, yeah, so we have like 2 tail ends and then 60. So this can have 70 passengers. So I want you to wait for the full load. But do that only for like, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, 40 seconds. And what is the average ride time? 1 minute. How many stations does this have again? It's only 3. I can see it here in the ride length. So it's 1 minute. Well, maybe we should do like a 1 minute queue time, 1 minute max. Maybe that's not such a bad idea, because that means that there will always be at least a bit of waiting time for one station. Then again, on the other hand, if we make that like really low, then the trains will be mostly on their way. I don't think that's such a bad idea. So let's do half a minute. And then inspection time's all set up. Leave if another train arrives at the station. We'll turn that off. No, we'll turn that on actually. So they won't stack. But in theory that cannot happen. I don't know where the other train's at. Wow, look at this thing. I mean, this is from out of this world, man. Look at the length of it. Jeez. And then here's the other train. Yeah, wow. Oh, the length. Look at it. And it's not even that long in terms of total track length. It's just wow. Yeah. Alright, well, monorail's done. Monorail shuttle? So like another monorail? Yeah, there is. I can't really tell where it goes. Oh yeah, that's just a regular monorail. So it seems. One train. 20 peeps. Just a minimum waiting time of 10 seconds. That's like for all of them to get in, I guess. I don't like that. Well, it's hold on a second. I say I don't like that, but the queue's like relatively short. I am gonna set this up different though. We're gonna introduce the max wait time, but we're just gonna have that be like really short. So we'll do that like 20 seconds or on a full load, but it will go regardless, you know. So yeah, that's good, because else what we'll have is like wait times, you know, because of like waiting at the other end of the station. So alright, monorail shuttle done. Next, motion simulator. All these rides, I mean, they cannot crash. They're kind of, well, you know, easy to set up. Look, and that's a thing that we want to do. We don't, why would we even want this? Like this minimum wait time. And there's only 8 passengers. Yeah, I don't get that. Wait for full load, but... And look at that, 68. I mean, what is that even, you know? I mean, why? Why set it to 68? I really don't get it, but we're gonna lower it to 30 seconds, you know? So that the guests who are on it, if the thing becomes unpopular, they will at least have... They won't be too long on the ride. That's good to keep the flow going, so... Then we have Pirate Ship. A very entertaining and exciting name. Pirate Ship. Now this can have 16 passengers, and that's like 3 loads. Yeah, 3 loads. So it will have a bit of queue time, but we'll have to take it for granted as we are, guys. We are on the staff limit. So Now, we won't do wait for any load. We'll do wait for full load. And the same as for here, basically. But I do want this to be a little bit longer. We're going to set this to 40 seconds. Because 16 is quite a bit. And this is not one of the most attractive rides. So I want to give it a bit of time before it starts swinging. But I also do want it to tick off if it has full load. So... yeah, looks all good, looks all set. Is there any... oh, we can get this higher though. Definitely will do. Right, pirate ship done. Power tower. There you go. 96. Really? 96? I don't know, just to be sure. Let's lower it to 78 or something. Just so that we know that it won't crash, because I mean usually I build these myself and test them. Now I don't know about 96, but it seems like this is like one of those things that will set up to and then have it crash on you. So therefore I shall take care of it myself. Now this is a really quick ride, but we will make it have throughput regardless. So 20 seconds, that should be more than enough. And because we changed the speed, it has no test results. But I think at 78, it will probably come around here. I don't know, 96 seems like you need a higher tower for, but not entirely sure. Anyway, yeah, we can do 75 just to be sure. Alright, power tower done. Purple peril. Here is a coaster. Oh yeah, this is the one with the cool track design. Right, so what do we have here? Okay, so it's over in maximum waiting time of 120 seconds. Like seriously, like say what again? I mean, why even, right? I don't know, but what is the average ride time? 1 minute 41, and we have. Why don't we do 9? Why do we have these short cars exactly? I mean, we could. And is there? We can also. Yeah, this is I guess the regular. But I wonder why we have these short cars. I mean, I'm not entirely sure about it. Because I am inclined to have that change to longer trains, but we'll have to see. It is rather intense, though. That might set the intensity off to be too extreme. But regardless, what happens here is it goes up 24, and then too high 19. So this should all be doable. Same for this. I don't know about this though. It goes up in the helix and then it goes up even higher over here. I'm not sure about this. I mean, I have a feeling that this might not be the best idea. If I'm honest. Is there like a booster in this track? No, there isn't. Also, is that a loop? No, that's not an underground loop. I thought for a moment it was. Now, but from height 24, look at how far it has to go. I don't know. I have a feeling that it won't make it, and I want to have these trains be changed anyway. So we're gonna have to close this one. That's what I feel about it, and I want to have the trains changed. And I also feel like I need to change the track design here. Oh, wow, look at this. Buggy signage. It is open, yet it is not. No, but I have a feeling that this is not good enough, you know. I mean, height 17 after all these special track bits, it's probably that's gonna crash over here. Yeah, and if it doesn't, maybe there is like a lift piece there, I don't know. But this definitely needs its tracks modified. So we have already quite a few coasters that need its track changed. Now then next we have also I forgot. Yeah, no, all right. Do we want this? I in theory, we don't really need that. And with 1 minute 41, we can do with like a real short sequence here. Like 1 minute. If we go for it, if we do this, then we won't have 4 trains. We'll probably have like 2 or 3. And then 1 minute. We'll have to get back to these timings and these intervals here. Once we've done the tuning with the trains. So this is to be continued. And next up is this. Wow. And the devs have gone overboard. Look at it. Oh man. That's good track design, that is. I love it. Now, let's see. How long does it take? 3 minutes 43. So that's 220 seconds. Alright. With 12 boats. This is pretty good. Yeah, we'll do full load though. And we'll also do a max wait time of like 30 seconds. Yeah, definitely. Now this is more, we can also do this, like leave if another things hit the station, but that's not really gonna work because it's such a long track, you know, that it might have the last one wait unnecessarily long. And I don't want that, so yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Last breakdown. Station brakes failure. I mean, how even, right? Station brakes failure. I love it. On the river raging rapids. Anyway, then we have rickety rockets, another coaster. Definitely need to have a look at this. Is there a lift on this? There is not. It should in theory make it. I have my doubts about the raging rockets, really. Already, you know. Height 15. I have a feeling it will stall over here. It's not the greatest. It's only like 5.79. 10 minutes. Continuous circus mode. 12 trains, 1 car, so it's only 24. Well, how long was it again? 49 seconds. Divided by 12. That's like 4 or 5 seconds per thingy. So let's do full load. And let's just keep this running, right? So minimum, maximum. This only needs to be like really short. So there we go. This should be enough to keep it rolling continuously. But I don't trust this. I want lift pieces in here just to be sure. I think it will stall. So we'll have to close this one down too. So I'm sorry guys, but you're all out. Alright, so then next up is Rio Grande Railway. This is just a miniature thingy. How many transport risers does Park have? I mean, I get it, you know, you need it, but still, how many does it have? Also, yeah, the queue times are all really good, but it's only 2 trains. How many can go on? 48 can go on it, so. And then there's 1 station. 2 station. 3 station. Oh, it's actually not that long. Unlike the monorail, which goes all the way to the outer edge, this goes around the lake. So it's not that bad, actually. I do want this to wait for full load. I want it to have a minimum waiting time of at least 10 seconds, because that's quite a few guests to get in. And then also, I want the minimum wait time to be or the maximum wait time. Minimum wait time 10, and that's definitely needed, but maximum wait time 40 seconds. Seems about right. Okay, next is the rocking rota boat. Yeah, that's the swinger ship. Can we have this? No, we can't. I don't like this. We'll go for full load, min max, and then set this to 30 seconds. Doesn't seem to be much going on with this. A bit of a long queue time, but again, that's not that odd with the way it was set up. So we'll have this go regardless. And yeah, no, all right, good. Next, the rotting lumber. Oh, that's this wooden coaster, which has 3 of 7 trains. Alright, so far so good. Let's have a look at how this goes. I mean, I can see that this is what the max wait time is like, and only what? Hold on a second, say what? I mean, how long is it? 1 minute 23. So what about if we just set it to, I don't know, 30 seconds? No, not even. We can even go with 20 seconds if it isn't full. So that way we'll have more trains on the track, you know, in case it does have a safety breakdown thingy. Right, now let me see. How does the track go? Because I want to be sure that it's safe. So this is the lift. It goes up, and then it goes over here from height 22 to height 18, check, to height 14, check, to height 15 without a lift, check, 11, 12, check. So far, so good. This is all safe. And then from 11 to height 12 again, should be doable. And then we are already down here, getting up here, up the upseas with a water sploosh section. I'm not entirely sure about the pace that it will have after the water sploosh. Yeah, I'm definitely not sure about that. I want to have a lift in that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this be closed. I'm sorry, guys, but it's gonna be closed down. It's gonna happen, you know, from time to time. Yeah, we need some rides fixed, so that's definitely the thing that we need to do. Rotting lumber down. Also, did I set this up with the? Yeah, I did. All right, good. Good. So next up is the. Let's see. Let's go to the actual rowing boats. I mean, this is canoes. Oh, the names are even or the rides are even named. I was about to say, like, the names are ride it after what they are, but it's the other way around. The rides are named after what they are. Very original game. Now, let's just say that. I mean, there is not a. Let's just say that we're gonna wait the max, you know, for. I don't know, 30 seconds or so. But this doesn't really need changing, but what this needs is a bit of guiding, because it's just a big open lake, and that's not good. We want fountains to basically cut off sections here, and that should also help with the ratings, so, you know, it's win-win. Alright, rowing boats, check. Next up, a runaway mine train. This is another coaster. It's another biggie. Leave if another train arrives at the station. 3 trains. Alright. Okay. How is it's only 2 minutes. Very good coaster there. And I have to say, that's also here. Track design wise, hats off to you devs. Really, really good coaster design here. Bit jealous on it. Would have loved to have designed this myself, but absolute nice one, you know. Really good. Loving it. And the same is true for this one. You know, this coaster is just awesomeness. And done nice, done compact. Look at it, you know, with all the undergrounds, and this is how you should make mine train coasters. Now we're gonna have to dissect this. So let's have a look. Also, leave if another train arrives at the station. This has a ride length of 1 minute 31. What we can do is also do like full load. And then have this depart at 25 seconds. Let's do 27. So that way there will be a small gap, but the trains will always be on the move, basically. So anyway, we need to check if the track design is good and if it's safe. So this is the way it goes. To height 20, down to height 16, right? It's a bit difficult to see in all this chaos. That is our track, but this way it looks, this is a better look of it. So 20, 16, 11, with psycho powers. And then up here, up to 15 again. Questionable, but probably doable, I say. Because this coaster just loses so much speed. Then it basically, you know, like I said, questionable, doable, and then height 12. Height 12 again, up to height 13, up to height 14. I'm thinking that this is too much. 11, 12, 11. And then, wait. I lost the track here. So it's height 7, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, 4, 6, 8, 9. How does it even get back, this thing? I can't even... There is like some track piece. Oh wait, it's this curve here. I don't know. It's a bit questionable about as to whether or not it will make it. I have my doubts about this piece, but if this coaster has made it through, then I guess it's safe, you know, it will operate. But yeah, I'm gonna take the you know, give it the benefit of the doubt and leave it open just to be sure. Yeah, this is good pace. So. Yeah, I don't think we'll run into issues with this. And you know, another thing that I cannot do is close down all our rides, because that will really make our guests pissed off. Ideally, what I do is just have the one train here, but well, we can do that. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to consider that. We'll get back to that later. Then we have Shockwave here, which is like this bonkers stand-up steel coaster. One train. Why exactly is it 5 and not 6? Game, sometimes. At least because it has one train, I know that this thing won't be able to crash. So that's at least good enough, you know. We'll wait for full load, but we'll do only so for... What's the right time again? 1 minute? That's how long we will wait to. You know, we'll do 1 minute. Right, okay. So, but there isn't much... Oh, there's only 2 people on it. I want a longer train over here. So we're definitely going to change the train length. Because why 5 when you can have 6, right? I'm sure it has to do with the ratings, but still. Skyride is a... Oh. So ride with the queue time. Up the speed. First thing to do, up the speed. And then we do not have test results, but that's okay. I do think... Oh, where does it go? Oh my goodness, it's long. How many of these vehicle thingies did we have? 12 only. I don't want to have it wait that long. So we'll go with 35. The minimum time I'm also not that sure about, but I don't know the length. I should have checked that before changing the speed, but oh well, you know. Let's lower it just a little bit, because we've upped the speed. We'll shave off like 4 seconds, so good. Next is Spinner. And you are... Oh, this is the one without the banked curves. Huh, that's interesting. So you go to height 20. And then... Let's see. What is your pace exactly? 33 to get over there. It should be good. From height 20. I mean, we can easily have longer. I don't know. Why would we have these? I mean, what are the ratings at? They're not that high. How many folks are on it exactly? I want the overall view. 5 people are on the ride. I think what we should do is change this too. So that's what we'll do. Because, I mean, why wait with opening it up again, right? So we'll open it up. We'll have different ratings. We're gonna do the same over here. I want like 4 and then, yeah, that's better. Crap. I forgot the in-between times. But let's say that we're gonna go for like full load. And this won't be that long a coaster, so let's tune this pretty tight, so we'll always have trains on the tracks. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in that this coaster will make it. So we should be good on this. Yeah. I don't feel obliged in in just opening it up straight again. So then we have steeplechase, lane 1 and lane 2. That's like this coaster. All right. First of all, it is synchronized. Nice. Everything is new. I love it. Let's check the timings and the length on it. So it's 1 minute 15 and 1 minute 16. And they do arrive at the station like pretty nicely. I like that. 37, so it also makes pace. So basically it's only the tuning that we really need to take care of. Let's just make a cautionary check. So up to 18, then to 16. Then to 11. And what's your pace? This should say it all. But there's a lift here, so it's already lifted up. So this is totally safe. And then that's from height 13, and it never goes above 10. Yeah, we should not be worried about the speeds. This is a total safe track design. It has 7 horses, as have you. With a time of 1 minute 16, that's roughly 10 seconds for each horse, which is also what it is set up to. So, but to keep it going, we will set this up to 15 seconds. Because it's synchronized and we can't have one station wait on the other, right? So, there we go. Not that the queue time is really an issue, but you never know. Right, so steeplechase is done. And then we have swans. Let me guess, it's a swan rental. What a surprise. Also, I think we should cut this off and then make it go over there. So. Any load, yeah, sure. I mean, that's fine, you know, we know what we have to do here. Thunder Mountain. Oh, this is like another mine train one. With, again, 4 trains. I mean, what is it with the really short trains? I don't get that. So, it starts at height 17, and then basically it just drops down. So that's already interesting. And then it goes up here, all the way to the lift, to the highest point of 28. Which is, of course, not really an issue. Then height 20. 17. Mind you, it comes from height 28. It will have plenty of pace. Goes into a helix down. which is rather interesting. I mean, from height 20 then up to height 18, so it's not an issue. Down to height 12 again with the next lift, and then it's already lifted up again, and then basically to height 19, and then it goes all the way back towards to the station. Right, so Thunder Mountain seems rather good. It is rather good actually. 1 minute 54, and it has like four trains. And I don't think this arrives at the station at breakneck speed, so I don't think this can even crash. Which makes me think we should leave the coaster as is, because I've checked it, you know, and in terms of like ride speed, there isn't much issue. Yeah, so let's leave this as is, but the max, the max wait time is gonna change, and we're gonna go for full load. And we have 4 trains even for 1 minute 54. So that's like half a minute per train at max. So that's what we'll set it to. We'll set it to 30 seconds, and that should be good. That should lower the queue time consistently. Alright, so Thunder Mountain isn't bad. Then we have Thunder Looper, which is this steel coaster. Now this has of course different setups, but it's set to continuous circus mode. Alright. Leave if another train arrives at the station. You only have 2 trains, which are not at max length. I don't get why. There is room for 2 trains at max length. Is it because... Ooh. I don't know about this. I don't know about this loop. What are the loops are not 13 high, are they? Half loops are usually a little bit less high. Yeah, look, they're usually like 9 or 10 high. We can see that on this coaster over here. From 9 to 17 to 14, and that's from this track piece here. 8 to 15, so they're usually like 8. So that means that this will go up to 19, 20. So in theory, this first loop is safe. It is good though, this coaster, I have to admit, it is pretty good. Shorter trains might make it a little bit less intense. It might be that it's tuned for that reason, you know, with the short trains. I have to see. I'm more inclined though to open or to do longer trains with this, but let's first check if the track is safe. So loop, back, height 14, loop again. Well, if it makes the first loop, it will make this loop, which, I mean, loop in a loop, that's amazing. I have to admit, that is really good. Now, then we go up to height 17, which it should do, coming from height 24, having only done 2 loops. It loses quite a bit of speed in a loop though, but this should be okay. And then goes from height 17 to height 14, down, to height 11, and then all the way down to the station. I'll leave that open for now. I'm inclined to change it to like a longer train. Yeah. But we'll do that later, you know. For now I'm gonna leave it open. Then we'll have Toodles Trucks, another car ride. I mean, the devs must have been really fan of their car rides, basically. How is the queue time? 7 minutes? What? I mean, for a 1 minute 30 seconds ride, you have a 7-minute queue time? Oh wait, there's only 6 cars, which can each have 1. So 6 times 15. Yeah, well, actually, with this is for once is tuned right. So you know, it will have to wait at least 15 seconds for any load. Alright. Tower of Terror. What is this? Oh, this is the this one. Now the question is, of course, is this high enough? I mean, it's broken down. I don't know how many guests are on it or are in the queue for it. What is broken down? Restraints stuck open. That's okay. Never mind. Oh, look, see what they did here? They set it to broken down. I don't know. I mean, I feel like this might be a little bit low. I want an extra piece of tower on this. We're definitely gonna close it. So there. That's sorted. And you should exit, but you don't. Okay, apparently so. We'll do full load, and it doesn't really matter much because it's only one train anyway. So we'll set it to 30 seconds. Alright, so this needs some adjustment. Then Twisted Sisters, what is this? 49, and the other one, Twisted Sisters 2, is 53. You can tell me that much, but at 51 kilometers an hour, I mean, all it takes is the thing derailing off here, you know. I mean, if it does, there's also like quite a few guests on the ride. I'm not gonna take risks, you know. I am gonna extend the upwards thingy there. I don't think it would have derailed, but I am gonna extend it regardless, just to be sure, you know, just to be safe. Now this is synchronized. We're not gonna do a 90-second wait thingy because that is ridiculous. We're gonna set it to, I don't know, it doesn't take that long, 14 seconds, right? Why don't we set this to 14 seconds then, or 15 for that matter. So that way it will pretty much always go within 15 seconds there. And you should be, yeah, you're 16 seconds. So let's set this one to 20 because it needs to adapt to the slower one, which is the faster one because it goes further. I mean, 90 seconds. I mean, how can you even think of making this 90 seconds? Crazy. Yeah, so we'll set this to 20. But both are going to be closed because I want this to be, I want a bit of pieces to be added there. Then we have the Vampire. So what is this? We have 2 trains. That's good. 14 minutes. We don't have any data, yet we do have ratings. I don't trust that stuff, you know, but we'll have to check if the tracks are safe. So it departs from here up till 21. Then up to 16. So far so good. 17 also still good. I mean, this has just made it through, so I guess the proof's in the pudding or something like that, you know. And then up to height 11 and back. Yeah, this seems alright to me. I don't think we need to open or close this. What we might want to do is this, go to full load. How long was it again? 1 minute 8. So, and then leave with another. I don't want that. I don't want that because we're gonna set it up in such a way that we don't need that. And we're also definitely not gonna do the 15 seconds because we have full load, so it's a bit irrelevant what we put there. But we're gonna do the 30 seconds because that should be a little bit less than half the ride time. So it should have been departed by the time it gets it gets there. Basically, when the coaster's halfway through the track, the other one should depart. Alright, so we can leave that open. Oh, guys, we're almost there. I know, very interesting, but this is the stuff that will save us a failure, like, right from the start. So, or at least, I hope. Now, let me see. This definitely can be lowered. Queue time's not that bad, but don't want to have the guests waiting for too long. If nobody goes in, so. Right. All good, all good. Then we have the Viper. Well, that's the orange coaster. How is this set up? Continuous circus mode. We have 3 trains. My goodness, what a track! Like, seriously, what a track. This is too extreme. I mean, how can you even... I don't even care how this is coasted, but this needs some changing to the tracks. Because just look at it. It is too extreme. This is no good. So this needs changing regardless, you know. I don't even care how exactly, but also we're going to tune it for 2 trains. I don't know where it goes wrong. We'll have to fix that later on, but... I mean, it is quite a bit too extreme. So, anyway, that was an easy one. That's way too extreme. And then we have this, the water tricycles. Which, I mean, sure, you know. So, all in all, what we've done now is we have checked each and every ride. And I just want to make sure that we can't sort it on status, apparently. I wanted to sort it on status, but I have to... I thought that we would get all the closed and all the open rides. So, but that doesn't work like that. So we'll have to go through the list of all the closed rides and basically, you know, fix them. But seeing how they're closed, I think we'll open them up like one by one. And do the rest of the park that needs doing, like shops, stalls, interior, and all that stuff. I think we'll have to do that, you know, next. And that means that we can, for the first time, unpause the park. Which makes me more or less fingers crossed, like, I hope I've made the right decisions. But I guess that's a thing we're gonna find out next time, when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.